Welcome to episode 1 of Regal's Rundown for the 2018 calendar year. Here with head softball coach Don Stopa. So Don, you guys started off practice this week. You're doing a great job in lieu of the season starting here in February. What is the biggest growth area that you're looking for from fall ball into spring season?
Well, the biggest thing is, after taking, 5 weeks off, in all reality, that's the biggest thing to overcome. So week 1 is nothing but conditioning and throwing.
Okay.
I learned a few years back, if you just jump in right away in the spring, you get a lot of sore arms. And that's a big problem for us because if we can't get through the next 4 weeks and get game ready because we're backing off because of arms, it really can set us back. So
Right.
week 1, we working pretty hard conditioning-wise, and unfortunately the blizzard of 2018 showed up. We even missed a practice this week because of it. So I didn't want the girls that live off campus trying to get here, our athletic trainer, and even myself. I tried to get to campus and I got stalled out with the snow.
Really?
So the big thing is first week conditioning, get ready, and then the next 4 weeks it's get game ready.
It's game time.
Yep.
So last year you guys had a good season, falling 1 win short of a single season record for wins in a season. How do you guys look to follow that up this year, and what are some team goals that you have?
Well, the biggest thing is we got to be better in the circle. We can hit with anybody.
Okay.
We can actually, we're upper middle of the pack defensively.
Right.
So we're a strong defensive program. We can swing it, but we got to do better in the circle if we want to have some success. And losing Bratz is going to be a big blow to us because she was our senior leader.
Right.
But I think we're actually deeper this year in the circle than we were last year.
Okay. So you're headed into your 4th season as a head coach here at UMC. What is the biggest growth that you've seen since you came in August 2014 till now?
Well, the program's always been there, but what I've done differently is I'm recruiting around the country.
Okay.
There was a lot of local kids, not taking anything away from them, but if we want to take this program to the next level, we got to get on. And there's been a few kids from outside the area before, but I'm hitting hard. And not to say it's a problem, but this will be my 3rd month in a row I'm going to be in Las Vegas. I'll be there in another week and a half to the biggest junior college tournament in America. And it's got us 3 or 4 kids in the past, and it's got to get us some more, especially that one big pitcher we're looking for.
Yeah, that's really good for the team. Helps a lot. So speaking of which, you guys added a new assistant coach, Rebecca Arbino, who is a Division I pitcher for San Diego State and Texas A&M. What does she bring to the program?
Becca, the biggest thing with her is the pitching. That's our number 1 problem, is we've got to get better in the circle. She was a stud. She still is, actually. She threw once against us this fall, and she beat us up pretty good in the circle. But she's a phenomenal coach to go with it. Mechanically, unbelievable. The drill she's got, unbelievable. So it's a big plus. And with her comes Archie Cantillo as a volunteer assistant, who's another person. She played Division I at Ole Miss, played in the NPF. She's got a world championship ring with the Chicago Bandits. So I'm getting 2 coaches for the price of 1. But all the little things that I've kind of overlooked the last couple of years, they bust us hard on that. So they've been a great complement to what I bring to the table.
Yeah, and that's really good for the program, be able to help you out in all aspects, recruiting and drills. When you're recruiting, then they can help, the rest of the team. So.
Well, it's also really allowed me to focus more on the recruiting side.
Okay.
Because they've done all the little things. If I got to run to Vegas in a week and a half,
Yep.
They got a couple practices that's theirs, and they're going to do it. And they've already shown me they do an amazing job with that.
Right. That's awesome. And I see some of the drills that they do on Facebook, and it's just incredible what they're doing. So last question, and it's not about softball, but baseball. Everybody knows that you're a big Yankees fan. So who is your favorite all-time Yankees player?
Twofold is the answer.
Okay.
All-time, Babe Ruth. The guy started off on the hill, was an amazing pitcher, but he was such a good hitter that, hey, we got to have him hit every day.
Right.
So Babe Ruth, no ands or buts, the best Yankee ever. A lot of great ones out there.
Yep.
But as a more of a young man, not a teen, but I grew up in the Derek Jeter era. And I have to say, Jeet was the man, still is. I hope he does well with the Marlins. It kind of hurts me a little bit that he's there.
Right.
But he was Mr. Yankee while I was growing up. So Derek Jeter is definitely my favorite player right now.
Okay, so being that the Yankees-Red Sox is one of the biggest rivalries in all sports, who's your least favorite Red Sox player?
Number 0 through 99. Every single one of them.
Every year.
I can't say I have one that I hate the most, but Big Papi has to be the guy in most recent years.
Yep.
Couldn't get the guy out. He had some big hits, not a ton of big hits, but we just couldn't get that guy out. So I'm going to go with him and then Pedro. And I had a good story with Pedro a few years ago in Kansas City. I went to watch the Red Sox play against the Royals.
Okay.
Just to cheer for the Royals, and I don't even like the Royals. But I hate the Red Sox that much that I was there. and I got Pedro up in the dugout doing this to me behind the dugout because I got in his ear. So that was the best fun I've ever had at a non-Yankees game.
I bet that was pretty exciting.
Oh, it was awesome.
Well, there you have it, folks. Tune in to UMC softball as they go swinging into their season in February. Wings up and go Golden Eagles.